Hello YouTube and welcome back to Kotor. I only have enough time for one episode, though I accidentally forgot to upload one, so it'll be like as if this whole incident never occurred. Hello people, who am I slaughtering?
Will you just die already?
No.
You will go no further than this.
There's already one guy who's too angry to die, and I have the power to respawn. I'm pretty sure your logic doesn't apply here.
You're too late. Our pet beast is about to breach the force field to the throne room. The queen will be dead in moments.
I'll delete him, don't worry. Uh-oh.
Watch out! I've lost control of the beast!
What was that animation?
Ignore the beast. Into the throne room. The queen must die.
The queen must die. Yeah, I don't care. Come on. Let me fight it.
Oh, blast it all.
You two deal with him. I'm gonna go help the queen.
Good tell.
Kiara, Zappy Zappy. Wait, Plague and then Zappy Zappy. Don't stabby stabby. Oh, it actually doesn't appear to be urgent. Okay. I guess we just annihilate this poor little creature. Oh no, you get back. You're hurt. Me heal.
Let's move out.
Come on, get him. Beat him up. Come on, let me loot the body. I don't care about the queen. This would be a nightmare. They're all dressed the same. Oh wait, Royalist was the queen, that's right. I forgot I had battle meditation. Was there a reason I wanted to do that? Or was that just to make my life easier? It might have just been to make my life easier. Okay, I don't care what you guys do, just go nuts. I didn't really do anything. What did I just watch? Oh shit, the body, I gotta loot it. I gotta loot the body. The Drexel.
Let's move out. What is it?
I appear to be stuck. There we go. Oh, the body's gone. And so is my loot. I do like that orange blade. It's not quite red. I do like that color a lot.
Your time is at an end, Talia. Your people have abandoned you, and now your life is forfeit.
I'm pretty sure we
You would
won.
destroy everything just for your ambition, Vatlu. The Republic, ISIS, everything.
That is a gross simplification, Talia. Change is a painful process. A price must be paid. But Onderon will have a new destiny. One larger than you could imagine.
You're getting careless, Vatlu. One more mistake, and you're the one who will pay the price.
Damn you! Your skill with the blade won't save you from my men. Goodbye, Talia. Fire!
Your plans end here, Vaklu.
What? The Jedi lives? But how?
You have underestimated what a Jedi is capable of.
Kill her and the Queen Men, quickly.
Who
They
was
must
that?
not be allowed to live.
He's already moving his hair. Yeah, I'm sorry. Y'all never stood a chance. Y'all never stood a chance. I didn't mean to bump my mic, I'm sorry. You gonna keep zapping or no?
Let's move. I hear you.
That dude just faded out of existence
You've
standing
won
there in the back.
this battle, Talia. But your reign won't be an easy one. The Republic is a sinking ship, and you're too attached to it.
He's too dangerous to leave alive. As distasteful as it is, it might be best to silence him forever. Until he's dead, all of Onderon is in peril.
Yeah, the decision is the Queen's, not mine.
So what will it be, Your Majesty? Send me to your best detention cell. I will be free within the week, and vengeance will be mine.
Are you so sure of my decision, Vaklu? I appreciate the Jedi's counsel, but as monarch, I decree you are guilty of treason. The punishment is death, to be carried out immediately. Captain Cadron?
Talia, you can't. You're too weak. What about my trial?
What more authority will you have if you do this?
But he will rise again. He has too many supporters. I do appreciate your counsel, but he must be killed.
I mean, you really know better than him at that point. I agree with you, but right now, this is kind of a fragile state you're in.
But the price if you are wrong. I thought I could order this, but I can't. It would be breaking our laws.
There's also that. It can
You
make
will
him a
stand
martyr.
trial, Vaklu.
I
Take
hadn't
him
thought
away.
of that.
What is done is done. I don't think the service you have given us can ever be repaid. I must go with Captain Cadron. The fighting must be stopped. I will be back shortly to try and repay you. The crisis is over thanks to you and Master Kavar. I believe he'd like to speak to you, if you'll excuse me.
The wound is not a mortal one, though it has been some time since I exercised my healing powers. There is a shred of life within you still. A gift from your master, no doubt. Awaken, Colonel Tobin. Your part in this is not over. Colonel Tobin, I am with Vaklu. The war has gone against him. He sent me to rescue you, to tell you you must make haste off-planet. The Jedi have struck. They had a secret academy buried on Telos, and they are showing themselves at last. We are all in danger.
What? But the Jedi are gone. They have all but vanished.
So we all thought, but they have hidden themselves on Telos.
Out of my way, old woman. This war can still be won, and Onderon can be freed.
Indeed. This war is far from over.
Yep, sorry about that. I had to go walk away for something. Sorry, I had to go check on something.
The Force works in mysterious ways, it seems. There are times I'm not convinced it doesn't have a sense of humor.
Oh, I'm sure it
We spent all
does.
this time looking for you, and you came to us. I thought you might return to Onderon. Looks like just in time.
You were looking for
I told
me?
the other masters that our only chance to figure out what was happening to us was to find you, and try to understand what happened to you. I don't know how much you know about this threat that's striking at the Jedi. It's attacking us through the Force. Varuk didn't believe me, but he was willing to travel to Dantooine, if only to help the settlers there, and perhaps protect what was left of the Jedi Enclave. Whatever the reason, having us all drop out of sight, I thought might make the enemy more bold. But then you happened. You came back, and you became a new target for whoever was attacking us.
Why'd you choose this place to
There were
hide?
places touched by war, and we thought there was a chance you would return to these worlds, if only to try and make peace with what happened there during the war. But now the Sith have revealed themselves. That means the remaining Jedi will gather on Dantooine. From there, we can counterattack.
Why not Telos?
Telos? But Telos was destroyed during the Jedi Civil War. I heard they're trying to rebuild.
The Atreus is on Telos.
Atreus? I thought Atreus had gone to Kotor. Too many Jedi have scattered. The Council needs to gather. We cannot remain concealed any longer.
What happened on
We knew
Kotor?
that someone was preying on us, hunting us. Finally, the Jedi decided to take action, and called a secret conclave on Kotor to decide what must be done. Before the meeting could even begin, all the Jedi on the planet were killed, along with the Miralukas and all other life on the planet. Their deaths could be felt throughout the galaxy. So the Council decided that we must not present ourselves as a target again. The consequences to others were just too great. That we should use our resources to find who was responsible and deal with them. I think you're the only one who's made progress.
I have some questions.
The difficulties you surmounted to get here. You must have many questions. You deserve answers.
Oh, yes, I do. Sith has revealed themselves.
I know that all too well. I came here to find them, to trace them to their source. The war on Duxon and Onderon. I had thought that perhaps the tragedies that occurred here were concealing them.
I thought the Sith were defeated at the end of the Jedi Civil War.
The Jedi Order has been fighting the dark side since the beginning. Our rules and the Jedi Code provide protection from what's inside each of us. The dark side is always there, and it is something that can never truly be defeated. I feel our current troubles, though, are beyond what we faced before. This threat that is targeting us, drawing us out, it's not a battle we're used to, and it has ended many of us.
Do you know anything about this threat?
Not enough. I feel it is something that was born from the wars that have struck the Republic. The threat is Sith, but the manner and timing of their attacks is difficult to defend against. We don't know all that the Sith planned during the Jedi Civil War. What secret training grounds may still remain. What worlds he discovered. We just don't know. Even after we deal with this current threat, I fear we may be dealing with the legacy of the Jedi Civil War for years to come.
Do you have any success tracing Sith, in
You've
tracing
had more
Sith?
success than I. General Vaklu's men and their allies effectively kept me pinned inside the palace. I felt all along that Vaklu had contacted the Sith, but the identity and purpose of the Sith, I can't say.
I already asked that. Why did they come here?
They wanted to aid General Vaklu in breaking away from the Republic. If Onderon became independent, this place would be an excellent staging ground for them. But I fear it was more than that. That the consequences of Onderon's fall would have greater implications for the galaxy. Whatever...
Where are they?
Searching for you. Going to places where they thought they might cross your path. You were our last hope.
They're looking for
Yes.
me?
At least that's what I asked them to do. I believe you are the key to this whole war.
Why?
When you stood before us in the council chamber on Coruscant, we felt something from you we'd never felt before. It was as if the Force had died within you, leaving you hollow. We had suspicions as to why this was, but nothing definite. But rather than try to understand, we sent you away. I think because at some level there was fear. We live our whole lives in touch with the Force, in touch with life all around us. And you had a gift in that regard. You formed bonds so easily, and they flowed deep between you and others. To see such emptiness in the Force standing before you, it's not an easy thing to face. Whatever is attacking us, it is leaving something in its wake. Something we haven't felt since you stood before us in judgment. The deaths of the Jedi, the destruction of Kotor, all of these things are leaving behind echoes, like the one we felt from you in the council chamber. It was clear to us, to me, that we had to find you, but we couldn't call you back from exile, because we didn't know where you'd gone. Plus, there was a chance we might put you in danger, and that we couldn't allow. If you couldn't feel the Force, then it would just make you a target. I don't know how you got back, but I'm glad you're here.
Tell me about the Echo.
The thing is, in traveling to these places where war was fought, we felt the same thing. Echoes. Something happened in all these places, but it's hard to figure out what. It's hard to sense things through the Force in such places. Too much pain occurred here. It makes listening to the Force difficult. We resolved to meet again on Dantooine, but only when the threat revealed itself. Unfortunately, I happened to be here when it struck. Now that we've stabilized Onderon, I can join the others on Dantooine. Whatever.
Okay, what else is there? Why'd you cast me
There
out?
was nothing else we could do. You defied the Council. You followed Revan to war. I know why you did it, but in so doing, much more harm was done. But you must understand, the exile was never the punishment you thought it to be. We could not have made you do such a thing in any event. I think you knew, inside, what you needed to do in order to heal.
Okay, that's fair, but what do you mean so? You gave me time to reflect.
All those lives during the Mandalorian Wars, and all those you served beside. Too much death leaves echoes in the Force. It is the price for having such connections. I suspect that is why you chose to accept the Council's judgment, to wander beyond the Rim, and why you traveled with no one, and did not stay in any place too long. I have thought of you since your trial, and there are times when I wonder if being connected to the Force is always the gift it is believed to be.
We're gonna talk about something else.
Whatever I can tell you, I will.
She cut me off from the Force.
Cut you off from the Force? Why do you think the Council was responsible
I have no
for
idea.
that?
She
Oh,
just wanted to ask it, and I
I'm afraid the
clicked
cause
it.
of your condition was as great a mystery to the Council as it is to you. Whatever
I know what Kiara is up to.
You
That-
always had deep connections to the Force. I'm glad to see that it is once again your ally. When I first sparred with you during your training as a Padawan, I could tell that you were different. And it wasn't just your strong connection to the Force. Whatever.
I mean, where you cast me
So,
out, that
You
thing.
heard what we said. These questions I cannot answer. This is something the Council must answer, not I. You must understand, this is hard for me, especially after all you've done, but it is necessary.
Why is it hard for you?
Did you know that when I was training you, I considered making you my Padawan? I didn't. The demands of the Jedi Council were too great, and you even became a Guardian. I had hoped I could train you to eventually replace me. You have such potential. So the decision that had to be made was not easy, but I cannot say anything more.
Talked about something else. Develop a force bond with another. If either one of us feels pain, so does the other. If the other one dies.
That sounds like the bond that often forms between master and apprentice. But to that degree, you always did form connections to others, strong ones, even when you were a student. But what you are describing is beyond me. I'm sure others in the Jedi Council would be able to assist you, if you could find them.
You've answered all my questions.
There is something I would like to teach you. It is a technique which, I believe, will aid you in the trials ahead. Never before have the Jedi been so greatly outnumbered. You will doubtless encounter many situations with multiple assailants. To defend yourself against extraordinary numbers, use the Xian form. This style will also increase your ability to deflect blaster bolts.
So it's gonna be different from that one I have where it's terrible against multiple opponents, but I can deflect blasters.
Excellent. I'm impressed with how quickly you've mastered this form. I always knew you were
Impressed with how
gifted.
quickly you have
I'm
mastered
going to
this form.
Dantooine. The Jedi Council vowed to assemble again when the Sith revealed themselves. Now that they've attacked Onderon, we can act. Our paths will cross again. May the Force be with you.
Always.
I'm sorry to keep you here. I needed to thank you personally for all of your help. Onderon owes both you and Master Kavar a debt that can never truly be repaid. Battles still wage in our streets, but by morning the conflict should be over. I recognize you must leave soon, but please, take this. I had also planned on giving you some relics from Onderon's past, but Vaklu's troops looted our museum. I hope the credits and my sincere thanks are enough. Captain Bostoka has made arrangements for a shuttle to take you to your ship.
That might have been me.
I fear it will be quite some time before you can come
Oops.
back. The war was brief but destructive. I will focus all of my energy on rebuilding Isis. Thank you again. I must go.
Oops.
If you will follow me, I will take you to your shuttle.
Yeah, let's just pretend like I don't know what they're talking about by the stuff at the museum. Oops. I already did that. Ah! Okay, we're fine. Did I break it? Uh-oh, I got a whirly ball. I don't want to get more copyright.
Hey, the gang's back together. I must hear all about your vacation in Onderon.
Dealt with Onderon only has one leader now. I single-handed ended a war. I mean, technically I did.
Well, that's good, I guess. When powerful people
I
butt
would have
heads,
said
it's usually
both.
the little guy who suffers most.
We should return to the Ebon Hawk now and plot our next course of action. Yes?
I hear you.
Yeah, I'll level you up, Atten, don't worry. You need more wisdom. Use the dumbs. Well, no, he's got high intelligence, I think. What kind of feats can I give him? I'll give him... that, what? Why does he have Weapon Specialist Lightsaber 3? He's, dude is good with Force, right? Did I balls this up with his... No, he's a Sentinel. Why does he have 3 lightsaber things, then? I thought that was only for the Guardian, or whichever one's good at laser sword. Fighting. I'll give him better resurrection.
Iridonian, I would like to speak with you about your assistant.
Oh boy.
My assistant? Oh, right. What is it?
I believe he has it in his head that my relative size is comical. I find his disparaging beeps and whistles to be quite annoying.
I thought only utility droids had size issues.
If I am to continue to operate with him, I
Is
would
this a
appreciate
penis
if
joke?
you spoke with him about this. Otherwise, I will be forced to find a more permanent solution.
Sorry, I was drinking some water. Let's go with that.
My life.
What was that just popped up in the corner?
I am prepared both in mind and body for your
Oh.
teachings. I understand now. Such a form will increase my skills and my use to.
You're stronger not to serve me.
I do not understand, but the choice is mine whether you permit it or not.
Yeah, I romanced her when I was playing as the male character. I'm only playing through as the female because it's the canon option, I think.
Yes, General?
Okay, I've got nothing to speak to you about. Now I know I didn't do that robot skill for nothing. Oh, what was that thing that popped up in the corner? Who is this? Huh. Okay.
Yeah, something. This better not be any of that boring
Oh, don't worry.
Got it. Yeah, something wrong. All right. Sure. That's why I dress like this.
Yep, and it's super effective.
It's simple. We then start. Call it what you want. Me? Yeah, something.
Is there anything else?
Why, you trying to be my mother? No thanks.
Okay, I was just wondering if any more dialogue options opened up for her or not. Also, Kiara's up to something.
All right. Got it. I'll be sure.
Something up.
Also, what is this Sheehan form? I thought I had that already. Oh, okay, so it's like the reverse. It's really good against blasters, but... The other one is really good against blasters, but horrible against multiple deployments. This is the other one. I really could have used this earlier.
Yeah, what... The Republic is a stagnant word. Only Revan was worthy of our...
I already had this, okay.
I'm sure there were... I'm not a... Now...
Okay, so there's nothing new there. T3's probably not gonna talk to me about the whole, nav computer being locked and all that. What's this direction? Oh, it's just Kiara.
Yes. Very well. The Jed... You... Other...
Which one of these... Is one of these Form 7? I'm not sure what that one's called.
Ask. Atris herself is not as familiar to me as perhaps she should be. Yet I feel...
I don't think I got this
know
before.
her, yes.
What do you mean?
Because Atris's path is one I walked long ago, and it is a chapter of my life that has been read and closed. She has taken the first steps, I think. We shall see. Surely you felt the righteous anger, the spoken judgments, the lack of forgiveness.
You walked her path?
I was a historian once, gathering the relics of the Jedi, learning the ancient mysteries. Always there were more questions. One quickly learns that the Jedi Code does not give all the answers. If you are to truly understand, then you will need the contrast, not adherence to a single idea. That is why Atris and the others blamed me, sentenced me. They believed me responsible for Revan's fall.
Yeah, I don't like the Jedi for many reasons, or the Sith. Both of them are blinded, almost. I was going somewhere with that, my brain just died. Yeah, both their codes are a little too constricting, basically, is what I was thinking. The Sith are too absorbed in, like, their own power and strength. And the dark side kind of, well, the whole they kind of want to conquer and be brutal thing. The Jedi, on the other hand, are pretty much the polar opposite there. They're always like no attachments and everything. Yeah, look at how well that went with Vader and all that. They need to teach you not to... when to let go, not to actually just avoid them. You trained Revan?
You have already asked much. I do not wish to speak of this any longer. Ask.
How come they haven't mentioned you?
Ignorant.
You're lying.
Am I? Then perhaps you should know. There are techniques in the Force where one can cloud the memory of others. And on the worlds where we have encountered these Jedi, there is much life and death. As I said, it is of no consequence.
Have you thought more about the destruction of his homeworld?
Ask. I know of them, yes, and how much like beasts they had become. Combined, united against the Jedi, they command legions of Sith. But above these legions there are 3 who must be stopped. As long as any one of them lives, then we, and all life, are doomed. One bathes in pain, feeds on it for sustenance. The other has ceased being a living being, so consumed by hunger that he has forgotten his own flesh. And the last is a creature of betrayals. For without such things there is no hope.
Scion.
Yes, of pain he has learned much. Of knowledge, of teaching, he knows nothing. Like the others, he was spawned by the horrors of the Mandalorian
How is Sidious
Wars.
not able to come back?
He exists
come back just
solely to spread his pain
like
to
Scion.
all Jedi everywhere.
Who's the betrayer?
Even now she is difficult to see. She must remain hidden for now until the time is right. If not, then all our efforts will be for nothing. In this you must trust me. If she is exposed too soon, then this war will be over before it has begun. He, if he can truly be called a man any longer, is one of the Dark Lords that pursues you. I do not think he knows what you are. Not yet. He spared the Miraluka, and that may have been the last shred of feeling that exists within him. Keep his slave close to you. I suspect there was...
She's not a slave.
Entertain what illusions you will.
He's no longer a
One
man?
cannot have power of that magnitude that her master possesses and still think and perceive the universe as we do. As most of us do. I had hoped that you would not have to confront him, but her presence here has changed all that. You will have to meet him in battle. You must be prepared to sacrifice the blinded one. Perhaps her death will buy you the time you need.
How do you destroy her homeworld?
It is a technique that is almost as old as the Sith themselves. It is a means of severing connections between life, the Force, and feeding upon the death it causes. It cannot be
Force
taught.
strain, yeah, I know
It
this
can
one.
only be gained through instinct, through experiencing its effects firsthand.
Sorry, I had to go and check on something. Again, minor difficulties at the moment. I already asked all this. It's actually I'm not gonna say it in case someone hasn't played the game. Hey, Goto. Actually, I have never talked to you. I'll give it a poke.
The fact we are even having a conversation is gratitude. Usually, my conversations do not have the give and take that our current interaction does. And, of course, there is much more screaming on the part of the listener when the torture field is activated.
Had some other questions.
I am willing to indulge. There are several factors, all of which affect each other. There is the stabilization of Dantooine, the preservation of the restoration efforts on Telos, the political resolution on Onderon, and the unification of a religious power base in the galaxy, either Jedi or Sith.
Anything you can do to help those systems and their people, either with information or resources?
The destruction of my yacht and of all my activities on Nar Shaddaa carry a cost that would take you several lifetimes to pay back. But perhaps the offer of credits will spur you to act quicker, more decisively. I am not unsympathetic to such greed. For
Well, what I
system
meant...
you stabilize, I will reward you for your efforts.
I don't... Yeah, that's all. I was just wondering if I could have resources to go smack something with it. Something harder. That's basically what I was thinking.
There is the stabilization of
I already asked this. Telos. I already did all this.
Telos is
What's Telos?
instrumental to the stability of the... Of course, since the destruction of the Paragus facility, the odds of the Telos restoration project being successfully completed is close.
Yeah, I didn't do anything here.
Then stop causing events of planetary destruction.
Okay, the first one you have a fair point. That was intentional. I meant to do that. But Paragus was not my fault.
Of course it was. If you had not gone there, the facility would not have been destroyed.
I don't know how I got there.
If you had simply surrendered
I just
to the
woke
Sith,
up.
then all of that violence would have been unnecessary.
Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure it would have been way, way better for the Sith to have just captured me there. That wasn't an option either.
I hope you do not decide that the next thing that must be destroyed to stop the Sith is the galaxy itself.
I wish I was that
Perhaps
powerful.
one must ask themselves at what point defending your religious ideals is advantageous to the Republic as a whole.
It had nothing to do
As
with
long as
religious
your
ideals. I'm
defense
pretty
does
sure
not
they were just
exterminate
murdered
more than
me.
50% of those you intend to help. Is that acceptable? Dantooine is a vital resupply point for the If its stability is compromised, then the Republic will lose control over many outlying worlds, and they will become a haven for... The economic loss from such outer worlds is greater than the Republic is aware of. If the matter is not corrected, then... The political situation
I was
on
just
Onderon
curious.
has stabilized. Onderon will now remain within the Republic. Telos is in... You may...
Where's your base of operations?
Now, that would be telling. For now, my presence must remain a secret, and it may remain that way for...
What's the capability your droid
It has
possess?
been assigned to guard and protect you. As such, it is well suited for a variety of tasks. It is skilled in intimidation, interrogation, and can provide a series of select skills that will make it an effective killing machine. For the most part, it will follow your orders, unless they conflict with mine.
Skills does it
It
have?
comes with a droid scrambler that you may use against mechanized opponents to randomize their defensive and offensive protocols. Use it, and it will cause droids to wage a civil war in their programming, and they will turn on their allies. Its power source is not limitless, but it is enough. In addition,
I didn't know that.
this unit comes equipped with a portable cloaking generator. It will allow it to enter places undetected in reconnaissance mode.
Yeah, that one. So you're sneaky and confusing.
What an amusing Jedi specimen you are.
I had other questions.
You may...
I gotta know what the other one was.
It's in a... I am with...
Now, if I just shut it down first, and if I'm curious.
This proton core will detonate, turning this ship into space dust. There is no negotiation in this. I will not allow you to... This unit comes with a droid
Okay,
scrambler that you may use
okay, so it's
against
just a big
mechanized
exploding.
opponents to
I can just force
randomize
push
the
it away.
defensive and offensive
I don't plan it if I
protocols.
wanted to.
Use it, and it will cause droids to wage us. It's in addition.
So I can't do the other thing. Oh, I want to know what it was if I gave him a compliment. Anything about the HK droid sent after me?
Assassin droids. I have encountered some, purchased the service of others.
Why are they hunting me?
Why, I asked them to. To be honest, I believe that was always their intention, but it seems their directive was dormant for some time.
You know where they're coming from?
Produced? No, I do not. I do know that there are a surprising number scattered throughout the Republic fleet searching for you. What they will do now that you are found is easy to predict.
They're going to come after me.
Of course they are. They're droids with very specific protocols that, unless changed, will dictate their movements. Unless you shut them down at the source, they will be stalking you until you are captured or terminated. Why don't you ask their predecessor? That archaic, memory-impaired assassination droid will know more about his... They are masquerading as protocol
And
droids.
you never just
I have
thought to
discovered
not
when they are
let
used
an
in
HK thing on your
negotiations,
ship?
They have a predictable pattern of sabotaging whatever peace treaties they are involved with.
Yeah.
Because the Republic has no reason to investigate otherwise, and any discovery of their true purpose has been concealed by well-timed accidents.
That one's fair.
Because their behavior is predictable, of course. By monitoring their presence, I know which worlds will suffer civil wars, planetary conflicts, and
Fair
Republic
enough.
bombardment.
That?
Of course they are. I am.
On the, you mentioned Revan, but Revan sought to destroy the... Wait, no, I sent him to good, right?
A common misconception not supported by facts. Revan did not intend
Oh.
to destroy the Republic. He deliberately left
This
the
is when he has
infrastructure
dark side.
of many planets intact, and
This is why I
many
knew it was dark
military
sidey.
production facilities.
Yeah, the Starforge.
I believe that by whatever means he used to build his armada, he recognized that it was somehow a limited source, or that he was only willing to use it to a point. My prediction
Yeah, the
is that
Starforge
whatever
had,
production facility
it
was
had
being
some sort of
employed,
drawback. I'm not sure what it
carried
was,
a
though.
price that Revan perceived as detrimental to the goals of the Sith. And that is why Revan left many military production facilities in the Republic intact.
But why? Revan would need to conquer anything else once... Revan wouldn't need to conquer anything else once the Republic was beaten.
That is what occupies my calculations as well. I believe that Revan saw a war.
What was
on
that
another
about? I
front
actually
that
don't
we
know.
did not, or saw the value in keeping a strong military force.
I mean, I would see in the value in that. Like how with the Rebel Alliance, when they rebuilt the Republic, they kind of tried to make it how it originally was. And some other factions or whatever it was wanted to remake the Republic, but with a little bit more of a militaristic aspect similar to the Empire. I can kind of see wanting to keep a strong military force, considering the fact that baddies like to come out of nowhere and try to punch you in the face.
That is also a mystery to me. I do not have any evidence upon which to build an answer. It is significant that after the defeat of Malak, the forces decreased considerably, and after Revan's departure from known space, production ceased completely. It is my prediction that whatever was producing such forces needed a strong, effective leader to ensure its stability. Without Revan or Malak, there was no such figure left among the Sith.
What about Malak?
Unlike Revan, Malak demonstrated no concern for the future of the Republic in his attacks. His stratagems were painfully obvious, intending to crush all resistance everywhere. There was little thought beyond the complete destruction of anything that opposed him. He left quite a mess. I'm still trying to assess
That's
all
another
the
problem with
damage.
the Sith.
Between the two,
They don't really care about the future, they just destroy mostly.
He had foresight in his conquest, a subtlety that Malak did not possess.
Even Palpatine did things intentionally to weaken the Empire. Even he did shit like that, even though he was really good at the long game. It's another problem with the Sith. Do you know where Revan got his... No, I had other questions. How did I lose influence with him? Oh, I probably...
I am willing to indulge some...
About Voga.
What about him? I am certain you would know more about his activities than I warn you. Once you deal with the Hutts, they will always have a hold over you. But I am certain that in your short-sightedness, such eventualities do not bother you.
I could just murder everything, don't worry.
You may...
You got anything else?
Yes. So, they are known qualities. I also use them on board my ship for defense. But that in itself means little. I assure you, I am as flesh and blood as you are. I simply find personal meetings distasteful.
Voga's friends have been hijacked by droids.
Perhaps, though if you seek to trick me into an admission of my guilt, then you have thought... Ah, yes. Swoop racing on Nar Shaddaa does it. But that in itself means little. I assure you, I am as flesh and...
That Bith off the droid docks was murdered by his droid. Used all over the moon to relay information.
It is so unfortunate when an intelligent sentient dies on Nar Shaddaa. It is also unfortunate that thousands die such deaths on the smuggler's moon every day.
Actually, I'd never really explored this.
Indeed. How insulting.
I personally kind of think he might be a droid.
Such arrogance from an ex-Jedi. Now, is there something else you wish to... Yes. I am willing. Now.
Okay, that's noted. I'm wondering if he really is a droid, though. Sometimes I do wonder that, because, yeah, we saw a hologram of him, but I could imagine that could be easily faked. There's someone else I wanted. I don't remember what I was doing. I know there's somewhere an influence thing on Dantooine for Miles Rice. I'm still trying to get that man to be a Jedi. And it just ain't working. We gonna go, or are we just gonna black screen? Come on, use your force magics. Unblack screen yourself. There we go. That was the wrong music. I don't know this theme song. Why game minimize?
Something up?
Can I talk? Wait, I can talk to him?
Something. All right.
Yeah, somehow you seem a little calmer than normal.
Yeah. I guess I just had to prove something to myself, and I never had a chance to put it to the test until then.
What did you learn?
I thought getting in touch with the Force might leave me more vulnerable, but it's actually made me stronger. So, thanks for helping me.
Don't try to make the train go stronger. You're of no use to me, yes. My pleasure, I guess?
So, something... Alright. So... That's for sure. So...
Okay, then. And get your ass out this door, and... You too, Miles Race.
You'll
What?
find little welcome here, Jedi. For your own good, I recommend
Oh yeah, this
you
place
speak
got
to
bombed in
Administrator
the
Dari, quickly finish your
first one.
business in Kunda, and go. I will answer your question.
Who is this guy?
She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine.
Oh, she.
After the Sith attack, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here are mercenaries.
Well, there's so many mercenaries
We had
here.
problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up, but after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here.
You have mercenaries caused any problems?
The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a raider is a vibroblade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, or food just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on calf hounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible.
Who has disappeared?
A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the calf hound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible. So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too. The disappearances might be just coincidence. but a lot of the stubborn folk seem to be more accident-prone.
Where is this
Kunda is the big building
thing?
just outside the landing port. It used to be the estate of a man named Matali, but he and his family disappeared around the time of the bombardment. The administrator rebuilt it, and now this is our center of government.
This is your center
I
of
know it
government?
doesn't look like much, but there aren't many settlers that live on this planet. This building is the start of something new for us. We're very proud of it.
Yeah, I'll be
Just
going.
head into the building and you'll find your way to the administrator. I'll be over by the entrance if you need anything else.
Okay. I ain't leveling you up yet. Sup?
A Jedi. I've got to tell the others.
What do you have against the Jedi?
Leave me be, Jedi.
Can I unequip my lightsabers? Okay, then. Wait, is this an actual thing? Can I just unequip my lightsabers? I'm curious. What are you doing here on Dantooine? How can this be corrected? That. Why are you so anxious to leave? Any cards I could buy? I like those. Close. Now, if I equip my lightsabers, will he respond differently to me? Wrong thing.
Good day, traveler. On behalf of the... Is there some...
You are damaged, droid. What happened to you?
My apologies. I have no recollection of the Sith invasion topic.
Sith invasion?
Error. Memory overflow. May I be over...
Run a self-diagnostic and report.
Processing. Exterior damage analysis. Level 7 impairment. Multiple casing breaches detected. Bipedal servos misaligned by 32 degrees. Memory storage overflow. Memory unit is approximately 56 months overdue for maintenance. Greetings, Jedi. Welcome back to Dantooine. Is there something I can do?
Why did you call me a Jedi?
My memory banks recognize you as a Jedi. You are among many Jedi who were trained in the Academy here at the Enclave, prior to its destruction during the Sith invasion.
That's great. I ain't hiding me being a Jedi.
You are on the register as one of the Jedi who left the Enclave to fight in the Mandalorian Wars. My memory has no record of your return before now.
Is that all?
You had no direct interaction with this droid. However, I had one instance of a conversation between Masters Vrook and Vandar regarding...
Tell me more.
Beginning playback. Error. Recording partially corrupted. Resolving.
Today I caught her in a heated argument with my Padawan. Her master refuses to properly discipline. I want to know what action you intend. Luke, I respect your wisdom, but it is not your concern. But uncontrolled. Whatever the other Padawans see her do, they are quick to do the same. Other students dislike her intensely. True. An average student of the Force, but with a unique strength, is a natural leader. I strongly disagree. Mediocre Jedi, lust for power, will lead to the dark side. Furthermore,
Recording degraded. End playback. May I be of any further service?
This.
Dantooine is a rural world, far removed from most galactic trade routes. Historically, agriculture has been Dantooine's primary industry. Since the destruction of the Jedi Enclave, salvage of the ruins has become a key area of growth for the local community.
But you know about the ruins.
The famed ruins of the Jedi Enclave can be found northwest of the Kunda outpost. You may visit the ruins at your own risk. Zeron strongly urges salvagers to avoid the highly dangerous sublevel of the Enclave ruins.
How do they come to ruin?
Approximately 5 years ago, the Dark Jedi Malak and his Sith fleet assaulted Dantooine. The surprise of the initial orbital bombardments prevented any resistance from the surface. The attack destroyed much of the Jedi Enclave.
I mean, that wasn't Revan, that was Malak.
Intact. The Sith attack also concentrated heavily on some obscure ruins to the south, but the reason for this is unknown. You are on the register.
Already asked that.
Approximately 5.
Didn't
The
work
local
here.
militia occasionally offers employment to qualified soldiers. Speak to. Additionally, many visitors come to Kunda to explore. Kunda's salvage industry is a main source of income for the local community. At their own risk, salvagers may remove relics from designated salvage areas within the room. The fee to remove a relic from Dantooine is proportionate to the appraised value of the item. For more details, speak to the famed ruins of Zeron strongly.
I think I already knew this.
The main area of interest
Oh,
for
that's the
visitors is the
outpost,
Kunda
local
outpost.
officials, the Dantooine
There
colony,
you will find
administrator.
the local officials who preside over the Dantooine colony. Administrator Terena Adare and militia leader Zeron. Zeron strongly urges salvagers to avoid the highly dangerous.
Why is that?
Due to reduced militia manpower, several dangerous beasts overpopulate the more rural areas of Dantooine. For more information, speak. The Kunda outpost is made. I am conducting my appointed rounds. May I be a... If you will excuse me, I must...
Okay, well, that is all the time I have for this episode, YouTube. I hope you all have fun. Later, everybody.